Well, Sunday night again. We got youth group coming in just a little bit here, within the half hour. I was looking online, always try and find some good ideas for what I can do for youth group, some creative stuff. I found this video online. It's from a guy, his name is Don Nagy. He had a video of this himself, and I thought it was just so cool I had to try it out for myself. What we have tonight is the bubble. We're going to be debuting it. This right here is the bubble. Nice big thing. Pretty much what it is plastic, it's duct tape, and it's a little box fan. Alright? This little box fan is keeping this whole thing afloat. Pretty much what it does is it builds up the inside air pressure and slowly overcomes the outside air pressure, you know, allowing the plastic to rise up and the bubble to fill with air and inflate. We're going to take a look tonight at some of the pressures that we face in our lives, you know, like school, sports, pressures we get from our parents, but more importantly, the pressures that we face every day from our so-called friends, those peer pressures that you hear about all the time. We're going to take a look at this bubble and try and take a look at how it imitates and how we can take a look at this bubble and use it in our own lives when facing peer pressure. So pretty much what happens here is, let me take a look inside. You can see there's plenty of room here. It's about a 10 by 20 space. We have about 30 teens that we're going to be trying to fit in here tonight. But pretty much, you know, the pressures that we face in our lives, they can come crashing down on us. They push down on us, much like this outside air pressure does on this bubble. You know, it tries to come in and push down on it. But, you know, what we have in our lives is, much like this box fan, is God to help us through it. We have a lot of pressures in our lives trying to push us down, keep us from going anywhere. And the only way to survive is to live inside this bubble that God's created for us. Pretty much this special chamber that He's created in our lives to help prevent us from being crushed by these pressures in our lives. We face them day in and day out, you know. And it's a common misconception that only teenagers face peer pressure, but oftentimes in our lives, in many of our lives, including my own, and many adults, we face pressures just like they do. You know, it'd be easy to think that if we were able to come in here and turn off this box fan, that we could easily keep this plastic staying up. You know, if we used our arms, we could keep it up, keep it going. But we would soon realize that the outside air pressure is coming down. The gravity on this plastic would slowly and surely suck this inside air pressure out of the bubble and take over our lives. You know, the same works in our lives. If we were to think that we could shut out God, we can turn Him off just like this fan. You know, if we come across something and we think, man, I can handle this. This is easy. I know what I'm doing. I can handle it. But we would soon realize that that's not the case. Without God's help, we are lost and we can't stand. We won't be able to stand the pressures. But God says He can help us. 2 Corinthians 4:8 and 9, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. You know, we can have this assurance because in 1 John 4:4 it says, greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. We can know that God has given us the ability, given us the strength to overcome these pressures, to overcome the sins of the world. So don't shut Him out. Use Him to your advantage. Use Him as your help to overcome these pressures.